Indiana lawmakers are moving forward with a bill to strengthen its ban on a device that turns firearms into machine guns. State House reporter Kristen Eskow shows us how this bipartisan proposal aims to crack down on the use of these devices.
The bill focuses on Glock switches or auto sears. They can be attached to guns and make them fire like machine guns. Police say these tiny devices can cause a lot of harm, and they're being found increasingly often across the U.S., including right here in Indiana's capital city.
In the past 2 weeks, in one investigation, our investigators have recovered 40 of these machine gun conversion devices.
IMPD Assistant Chief Chris Bailey says the so-called Glock switches or auto sears make firearms fully automatic.
A single incident of violence in public creates a dangerous environment for our community.
He testified before a Senate committee Tuesday as Republican State Senator Aaron Freeman has introduced legislation to try to get these devices off the street.
It's one thing to do what you're doing every day. It's another thing to get out of the car and then be faced with machine gun fire from a handgun.
Both the Senate and House have bipartisan bills focused on auto sears. They're already illegal under federal law, but state law doesn't criminalize possession of them unless they've already been attached to a gun. The House passed a bill Tuesday that would change that. Democratic State Representative Mitch Gore is the bill's author.
They could get them off the black market, but now we're seeing them produced right here in Indiana using 3D printers or other machining techniques.
Although the bills have bipartisan support, Republicans were divided, and there are some opponents. A gun manufacturer testified against the bill in a House committee hearing, agreeing with the bill's purpose, but concerned the language in the bill could apply to other products. Gore says the bill doesn't outlaw anything that isn't already illegal at the federal level, and argues allowing state courts to file charges will help improve public safety.
Our U.S. attorney's offices, they're relatively small, they're already overworked, and they have a very specific set of parameters that they consider when deciding to charge somebody.
The House's version of the bill now heads to the Senate for consideration. As for the Senate's version, that passed out of committee earlier and now heads to the Senate floor. At the State House, I'm Kristen Eskow.